hello, Virgo. Wow. Start your reading and I get a notification in the exact moment. That was weird. Anyways, welcome, Virgo. We're in a very different state. Well, not literally states, but in a very different environment. So, bear with me. I do not have one of my favorite cards to work with, but that's okay. We're going to improvise and just use the tarot today, which is fine. It's been working really well so far, so all is well. It's getting really hot in here. But anyway, yeah, I'm rambling. So Virgo, this is going to be a weekly reading for the week of the 6th going to the 12th of February. So we're going to jump straight into it and see what's going on for you guys. And just pull the cards out. For a lot of you, I do heavily get the sense that there could be some travel coming up for you. You could be planning travel or just really doing some long distance stuff. Like this could be driving or anything like that. Because we do with the Chariot, so just be aware of this. Now, the Chariot is about you moving forward. It does seem like there is an air sign coming through, or you're having to look at a conflicting situation with other people in more of a logical standpoint. So I'm just going to show you what I'm seeing, and I will clarify this to see if this is you or somebody else. Some of you could be literally just moving away from a conflict with someone, deciding to move on, deciding that it's not worth your energy, because Five of Wands is a very, I feel like it's a waste of time because it's bickering, it's no one's listening to each other, everyone's got their own side of the story and adamant that they're right and that person's wrong, and it's like you're no longer kind of like dipping down to these people's level to attend an argument that is just not worth your time. For a lot of you, Virgo, you're kind of just rising above a situation, looking at something very logically, being very blunt, direct, and moving on from a situation. Could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. You have Cancer energy coming through as well. Let's clarify some more. Yeah, I kind of get the sense that you're working on your own stability at this time. And I think this is what with the Chariot you're coming to a conclusion with, is that you're moving away from a situation to really kind of stabilize yourself. King of Pentacles is all about money, investment. I really see him as like a high value person, and this is something that you are kind of like awarding yourself at this time. Like you just want some stability. You don't want chaos. You don't want arguments. You don't want to have to be in a very logical position of having to be very clear cutting. Because for me, King of Pentacles is like a seed, and you're understanding that emotion is needed to plant some seeds. But so I feel like you don't like being in this kind of logical and strict mindset, but I do believe you've had to use it for specific people. I don't know why green is really coming up. Someone could have like green hair or like green, wear a lot of green or something to do with that. It just could be the heart chakra here. So this is someone you had a lot of care for. However, things didn't work out. Things became very conflicting, and I'm hearing chaotic, but very complicated. Things became very complicated. Like they're showing me like wires that kind of like looped over each other. Like to untie that is super complicated. I don't know why they're showing me this. Something was like tangled together. An entanglement? I don't know. Maybe it was. But anyway, moving on. So you're trying to become stable in your life. It does feel like someone's trying to bring in some chaos, but you're moving away from that very quickly. I think you've learned your lesson from something. You're trying to be balanced within yourself so you can move forward with your life. I think you're more focused on your dreams, your goals here, Virgo, because that is what the Chariot is about. It's chasing the star and doing so in a very balanced way. And the Pentacles is very balanced. It's very grounded. So I like the way that you're dealing with something. Again, you're more focused on your long-term goals, and you're realizing that an argument or a conflict with somebody is not going to matter to you in the next year, 5 years or whatever. So I think you are dropping the situation. I think you're allowing it to be what it is with the Five of Wands, because again, like it still feels like someone's still holding conflict and you're deciding not to fix that because it is just always going to be like that. Seems there's such different opinions. You also have the wild card with the King of Pentacles. So I do believe that maybe you did once engage in this, but now you're not. The wild card is new beginnings. So this King of Pentacles feels like a new you, but it is you standing in your power because you are an earth sign, Virgo. So I think it is within your nature to step into focusing on your long-term goals, to focus on your career, to focus on your finances, your stability in life. So that's what you're doing. But it means you have to remove yourself from these kinds of people who are bringing nothing but chaos. Let's clarify what this Five of Wands is. Six of Cups. This is someone from your past. This is someone you have history with. Someone's trying to bring up the past, or someone's trying to bring up something here. You have history with this person, and I feel like this is what they're arguing with you about, is the past. And you're like, I'm moving forward. I'm focusing on my future. I'm not focusing on this. King of Swords. Who is this person? Someone who does not like you. Virgo, this is so weird. So why are they... It feels like someone just wants to say something. They are coming from a triggered point. We have the Page of Swords, where it's like someone has been watching you. Someone's been seeing what you've been doing, what you've been up to. This is a very triggered energy with the Page of Swords. If any of you have been watching my videos, you would know that this is always kind of like just saying something for the sake of saying it, whether it's to cut, whether it's just to clear something off their chest here. This is coming from a triggered point, and it is being aimed towards you. They have something they have something against you. That's what it feels like. The Queen of Pentacles is also your energy. But I kind of feel like maybe this is someone that you was once in a relationship with, but it seems like they're blaming you for their instability because they're now in the Swords energy. And either blaming you for the financial difficulty or their instability, or they're just blaming you. It just could be having something against you because of your stability, your finances, your career, or your where your life is going. It's a bit of envy, it's a bit of jealousy. This is very interesting. All right, Six of Cups. What's the Five of Wands as well? The Queen of Wands. Judgment. I'm pulling this face because that energy is very like sarcastic, or it's very like, it does seem like it's trying to belittle you, Virgo, so just be aware. I'm laughing with you, I'm smiling because it's just like, I know that you're moving away from this, but it feels like this person's just trying to say anything to just try and get you to react. So just pay attention to that. It's better if that you release this. Understand that you're better than to engage in something like this and move forward. Because I do see some good things coming your way, and I am going to speak about it. I see new projects, new commitments. I am seeing that there is likely going to be new plans for your future, but I feel like this is only coming up so that you can release it because yeah, we are the Judgment. Queen of Wands as well, all right? So fire sign energy. But I'm seeing this in two ways. One, the Queen of Wands is not going to engage in the Five of Wands because these are kids. It's childlike behavior. So for a lot of you, you're understanding you are rising above this, and that is what Judgment is meaning. You see this from a very clear, compassionate maybe point of view, but you're also disengaged with it. But it also kind of feels like someone is coming in with a very like sarcastic version of that. Acting as if it's out of compassion when it's not. Acting as if they've risen above it, but clearly they're not. Like, you are just going to see that this person is kind of... Yeah, this person just seems to want to fight. Seems like they're a little bit bored. They've been thinking about it a lot, but like they're not very happy with their life. So I think that they're using like they're thinking about this because they're not very happy with their life. But I think they're just making it worse with this situation. Look, we're going from the Four of Cups to the Five. It feels like they're spilling their own milk here. They're trying to get a reaction of you, which you're not. And this is upsetting them more. This went better in their head is what I'm hearing. I don't know why this is funny to me, but anyway, Page of Swords. Anything else here? The Death card. It kind of feels like, yeah, this is coming up with the Page of Swords. I see this as you moving away from this. I see this as you taking the lesson. This is ended. This is done. Like, you're moving forward. Like, whatever this is, someone just bringing unnecessary chaos. because they're resisting the ending. They're resisting the death card is the death card. It's inevitable. Things needed to change, so things changed. Like, and endings happened, but this person seems to want to revisit that. As we had with the Six of Cups, they're wanting to revisit that. It seems like they want to get a reaction out of you, an emotional reaction, but I don't, like, this is all them, and I am going to go into your side of the reading here, Virgo, but it's just, this is intriguing in a sense of the Page of Swords and the Death card doesn't really come across as very good, in a sense of they kind of want bad things for you. I think that this is jealousy. I think they hold a lot of blame. This doesn't have to do anything to you. I really hope that you see this from a compassionate point of view already, and if not, then hopefully I can help you out with that, because it seems like this person is wanting a reaction and you're completely in control of your own mouth. So do as you wish, but for a lot of you, you are giving them what they want by revisiting it. So I would just say don't. It kind of feels like this person wants you to be upset. This person wants to get an emotional reaction from you. They want to trigger you because they're triggered. Like, this is complete projection. And I am kind of seeing that mirroring effect of where they're trying to kind of come across like compassionate, just like you are becoming or have been. But it's got a lot of spite behind it. Like, it's got a lot of triggering energy behind it. So just be worried that this person, with the Death card is like... Anyway. Last card for them, and then I'm moving away. Knight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Pride. I think they are kind of talking to other people about this too. In a workplace, or, a couple of people they have around you. Looks like they're showing people something. So again, pay attention. So the Knight of, and for some of you, if there are other people involved in this, then again, your best bet is to move away from this, because it's not going to... It's like a never-ending cycle, as I've been saying here. And to talk about the past, why would you do that, Virgo? You're focusing on the future. So I'm going to focus on that with you and see where you're going, because I do see some travel coming up, or at least some spiritual movement coming away. So this person's in a prideful position. They want what they want. They want selfish intentions with the Knight of Cups, especially with all the energy that's coming through here. They want to feel happy. They want to be building their life. And I think they're blaming you for the fact that they're not able to do that. All right. They seem to be self-sabotaging what they already have. And I think they've been trying to work on their emotions with the Four of Cups, and have been they found themselves in a state of happiness. But I do believe that their impulsions, being impulsive and trying to trigger you and is just kind of being projected back onto them, and they're becoming triggered with your response or how you're dealing with it, because it's not what they had thought, it's not what they anticipated, and this could be why they're trying to bring it up again or keep going with it, because they don't like the fact that this didn't work out in their favor, and it has actually triggered them, upset them, because we went from the Four of Cups, where they had those Three Cups, or happiness, some kind of stability emotionally, and then they kind of let this imagination or this whatever they've been thinking about to get to the Five of Cups. So disappointing, spilling the milk and blaming you for it. But anyway, I'm actually going to put their cards away, because I want to focus on this Chariot, the King of Pentacles, and the World on your side, because I think you're dedicated to moving forward with your life. The Chariot, please. Queen of Swords. A lot of you are not even engaging in it. Like, you're putting the sword down. Maybe you're being very clear cut with your communication, but you're putting the sword down as soon as you do that, because again, you're focusing on your future. The Two of Wands. You're understanding something has reached a dead end. It's reached its peak. You're moving forward. You're thinking of better things. Some of you could be moving. Again, some of you could definitely be moving. You're thinking about your future. So of course the past is going to linger, because your energy is detaching, and if they're still involved in that, then they're going to feel it. All right, King of Pentacles. Again, Three of Wands. You are really anticipating some really good things. I think you're doing a lot of manifesting, because the Magician was underneath the Two of Wands, and now it's showing up underneath the Three of Wands. So it kind of feels like you're you're really progressing in your life and you're really manifesting more progression. So you're going from a plan and a vision to taking the first step and waiting for the universe to start working with you. And I do see that when you send something out, whether that's emails or opportunities, or you could be asking someone for something, it is going to come back to you. Or if this is just energetically, you're putting the intentions out there, you are speaking your plan aloud and saying those affirmations. And if not, definitely start doing that, because it is going to come back to you. A lot of you could be spending more time around water. You're being guided to, because a lot of this is kind of looking out into the ocean and wondering where you're going to go next. And some of you will be getting that vehicle. You could be getting a literal vehicle, but like you're getting that means of transportation to be able to get to where the universe or you or both of you are wanting you to go. So this all looks really good. Let's clarify the wild card. The Sun, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and here you are, Virgo. What the freak? All right, it's just like karma, Yeah, it is karma at the end of the day. Anyway, so you're moving forward. The wild card with the Sun card. Some of you could definitely be getting some fame and recognition, or at least that could be something you're working towards. Just happiness and a new beginning and being more positive and having a lot of energy and allowing your youthful spirit to shine. I see a lot of growth coming in. The Sun then came out with some incredible cards here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So I see your love life is going to be blossoming and growing. Your love for yourself and your life is also going to be growing and blossoming too, because it has that influence of the Sun. The Ace of Pentacles also, so your money, your finances, your stability. So again, this is a home, this is your job, this is your financial stability, and just your stability within yourself. You're gaining some really beautiful new beginnings because you're focusing. You can see she's kind of adjusting the Sun to those flowers, and in this case is to these new beginnings. So the seeds that you're planting in your love life, so the new things. And if you're not doing new things for love in general, even if it's just for yourself, that's love, right? It doesn't have to be to do with other people. And your finances, the moves that you are making are definitely going to blossom, which is incredible. So again, good karma, which is nice. And I think this is where all the warmth comes in, is towards your future. And if you're not focusing on that already, Spirit is definitely saying this is where your focus should be, because when it comes down to past and that Chariot energy, you're really putting that sword down. You're not engaging in something anymore. You've said your truth. You said what you need to say. Or you're understanding that your truth is your truth, and that is just what it is. No one can convince you otherwise, and you're moving forward. All right, it's very clear, direct, and very. It's just very cold in the best of ways, okay? Three Pentacles, again, working on something. I do see that you're going to be manifesting. You're manifesting a lot, by the way. This is your card, Virgo, with the Magician. So using what you have to your greatest advantage, which is amazing. So money, stability, finances, teamwork, and collaborations, okay? There could be two people you'll be collaborating with. All right, well, this could be your friends, or it could just be work related, but it does feel like there's some people here who are going to be able to help you or give you some advice. Judgment and the Star, and this is you healing. This is you releasing something, and like in the Star, she's kind of cleansing herself in this water, so you're really kind of allowing your emotions, you're diving into them, which is the difference between you and this person, because this other person was kind of just like projecting them onto you, whereas you are indulging yourself into something. You're really cleansing yourself from a situation and from the things that have happened to you, and this is what's going to help you with this new beginning. The Fool, you're jumping into a new path, all right? Timeline shift, if you wish. You're not allowing the past to impact your future or even your present, because you're releasing it now. Some of you could actually be doing like a cleansing ritual, or at least I'd advise you, because it's coming up very strongly. If you want to remove the impact of something on you, especially emotionally, then maybe this is where they're saying to go into the water here to cleanse yourself of this, and imagine yourself being cleansed of this, especially the same with the white light here. Like imagine the white light kind of like going around you, protect yourself. The Star is pure and vulnerable. And this is the energy that you're going into so that you can release something, all right? But it's very liberating. And she's got a smile on her face here, so you're going to feel very good after this happens. Anything else for Virgo? The Well, so again, new beginnings. This is like new beginnings that you're capable of choosing and picking. So again, more manifesting. A lot of you are good at like They're saying fortune telling, and I never really say that, but hey, it's the words that are coming to mind. You guys are very psychic, or like the sense of direction that you're gonna get, your intuition has already been guiding you here before, and I feel like it's kind of just coming back again for you. She has that pendulum here, so some of you could be doing like things to do with the occult, right? I wonder if I'm saying some words right, but like you could be doing tarot readings yourself, or you could be using pendulums, okay? But it's kind of like you're allowing the universe to guide you. You're doing something that is what you feel guided to do. Yeah, so you guys are getting some sort of announcement and good news with the Page of Wands. This Page of Wands. Yeah, 8 of Wands. So you're getting some success. Okay, if any of you have put something out there, it is coming back around again. 8 is kind of like the karmic cycle for me. What you put out into the world comes back, and with the 3 of Wands, we did see that you're getting something back. You guys are hearing some communication from somebody, all right? Could be meeting someone you haven't seen for a while here. But you're going to get a lot of opportunities, and 8 of Wands is things changing and speeding up, all right? Yeah. Tower card coming through, and again, we do have that King of Swords coming up again. It was also in Taurus reading that someone was just like getting on their nerves, like constantly trying to bring something up or doing something, saying something. But we have the Tower card, so I kind of feel like you're blocking out the false people. You're allowing them to expose themselves. You're not engaging in it, all right? You're not helping somebody anymore, or not helping them. It kind of feels like helping them from themselves, because it's like with this Tower card, it kind of feels like someone is kind of losing it. Like, I don't know, the Tower card is just, it's very explosive. It is coming through with this kind of communication card as well. You're gonna have a lot of things coming away, some things amazing with the 8 of Pentacles coming up on the other side of that 2 of Swords, but you also do have this Tower card as well. So it's about choosing what you're engaging in with this Tower card, because it was with that air energy. Okay, someone could be still coming through with a mask, okay, some ego maybe even as well. But the Tower card is just saying, like, you're not going to help this person, or at least that's the energy that I'm picking up on. It's a choice to whether save someone from falling because of their own lies, deception, or their own tower moment. You're no longer helping people from their own karma. I think that's really what it is. Like, you're not stepping in the way. You're not saving somebody anymore. 2 of Swords is like you're turning a blind eye to it, and you're making a choice to focus on what you do have control over, which seems to be your future, your finances, your work, and improving yourself, actually working on yourself. I think for some of you, whoever this person is may have stopped you from achieving some goals, or got in the way of that because they constantly needed saving. But this mask, like, I think you're just accepting that you're just gonna allow this Tower moment to unfold in this person's life and not save them from themselves. As you can see, now that they're falling, this kind of like thing wrapped around them is starting to unfold, which is like vulnerability. This person is going to get a bit of a shock of themselves here, at least, unless they keep that mask on, you know. Yeah, it's just pain on this person's side. 3 of Swords and a Hierophant. Maybe you were in a commitment with this person. I do feel like there was care involved. The Hierophant is kind of like maybe you did some things together, and because I'm kind of seeing, usually there are 2 people below the Hierophant who's kind of being blessed by somebody. It could be marriage, okay. The 3 of Swords is here, so there is pain and hurt, probably on both sides. But the 2 of Swords and with this Queen of Swords, I think you're not allowing this to hurt you anymore, to affect you anymore. You're choosing to not see it, and this is what's leading towards this 8 of Pentacles. Let's just clarify that. Look. Virgo, a lot of you, the blindfold has been lifted. You did not see this person's true colors before. The fact they were even wearing a mask and didn't have good intentions, pretending to be someone else for the sake of it, for the sake of getting probably your help and attention or whatever. High Priestess with the 9 of Wands is there is all knowing now. You were wounded, but I think you're more on the defense now. And just because the 8 of Pentacles, which is what you're working on now, you're working on yourself. You can see he's kind of fixed and focused on what he's building. It seems like what you're no longer engaging in is this connection. The Lovers, of course, is a connection with somebody. All right, someone that you had love for. They had love for you, so it seemed. This is now about making a choice. And look, you can see with the devil, again, someone's got their own bad traits, bad habits, and it seems like they're reaching out to hurt somebody, or maybe it's a cry for help. But the devil energy is, I think it drags you into this devil energy. All right, maybe they had an influence on you in some way. But I think with the Five of Swords, you're just allowing this to end the way that it's ended, which is a shame, because the Five of Swords is like accepting defeat in the situation. Like, I'm not going to engage in this because it's the devil, you know, bad habits, narcissism. I think you can see someone for who they really are. That's what the High Priestess and Nine of Wands is about here. Someone got exposed or is exposing themselves. It's explosive behavior. They're saying it's because of the history. And they're saying it's because of the pain, but really it's... This person really doesn't know how to deal with themselves. So they're always wanting someone to deal with themselves for them. Anyway. So you're making a choice, and it seems to be cutting yourself away from that devil here. Again, because something got exposed. Usually in a tarot deck, this is kind of like an angel above the lovers, and there's two people there, and a devil is above the two lovers. But this is like temptation, bad habits. I think this connection had great times with the lovers, all right? There was a lot of love there. And some of it genuine. But then you also had the devil energy, and it feels like this was really, really impacting you. And the Five of Swords is just, you're cutting this completely off. Okay? And the Five of Swords is like, there was some defeat on your side with this. Maybe some loss from, and a lot of baggage here. But I think you're learning to let that go, because, that King of Swords is still there. This person gave you baggage, made you hold everything, made you very exhausted. So now here's your new beginning, the Ace of Wands. All right, Virgo. My goodness. Okay, well. All right. I think you're making the best decision for yourself. And again, you have some really amazing, incredible things coming your way. So I think you're learning a very valid lesson about not trying to fix everyone's issues, but to really focus on your own, and to not feel, selfish for doing that, to not allow people to make you feel selfish for choosing you. That is just always bad people who, again, always want people to fix their problems, or always wanting people to choose them rather than doing their own stuff, is when they try to manipulate you into, why are you not helping me? Like, why are you picking yourself over me? Like, it's a little bit jealousy. Yeah, Queen of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. You're protecting your heart space. You're focusing on yourself. This is you really protecting your heart and actually enjoying being single, or enjoying being away from this person, enjoying being in your own space. Again, the Nine of Pentacles is also about kind of building up yourself and having all that, fruit to bear afterwards. So you're growing, you're glowing. I do think you're happy. You will have a guard against other people after this, because I think it was very hurtful to you, and it definitely felt like a betrayal to some degree, whatever your situation is like. But I think you're moving away from it, and you're not allowing it to impact your other relationships or future relationships, but you are definitely being more careful and more appreciative of your own self and your own time. You'll be playing a different role here with the hat, so you guys could be acting very differently than what you're used to. Or again, it could be in your career, you could be taking a lead. All right, we have Lion, which is time to act. Okay, so Leo energy, but this is really about using that masculine energy to move forward. It's like the Strength card, using that primal beast within you, like that kind of instinct within you to move forward and to push through despite how much this may have hurt you. So you have the Torch here and Cobweb, so protected from negative forces working against you. Oh no, beyond your control. There's another card that is talking about that, which is why I got them mixed up. So protected from negative forces beyond your control. So again, things that you're not in control of and things that you shouldn't have responsibility of, you are being removed from those responsibilities. Okay, we have Torch, which is spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So you're gaining much more of a higher understanding of why this unfolded, why you were removed from something, why something had to happen, probably to remove you from something in the end. And you're really gaining some lessons behind it and some knowledge behind it. Didn't I just say this card? Forces working against you? We have June. All right, so this person may have been born in June, or actually underneath that, we have an exciting event. So just put that in your calendar here, guys. That something in June might happen. This person could come back again, but we have the caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So, yeah. We also have control your anger or you'll be sorry, and spiritual love here. And then we have climbing towards success. So I think if you're wanting to focus a lot more on yourself and your life and where it's going, and you're progressing yourself spiritually to those higher frequencies, which is going to be so beneficial to you, we're going to have to really understand whether some things are worth our time and energy and whether they're not. And I think this is something that you're understanding. So if someone's trying to trigger you, all right, trying to work against you here, just be aware this person's at a very low vibe. When you connect with someone like that, or when you dip to their level for that, you're only stunting your own growth and having to go through all those lessons, not lessons, but you're having to climb that ladder again. You know, you kind of drop down the ladder just to have to climb back up to the top again. So don't let someone like this get the best of you. We do have scales, keep your life in balance, Libra and energy as well. Okay, as long as you're balanced, as long as you see this from a very spiritual point of view, compassion, it doesn't have to be like I love you kind of thing. It's just purely just the fact of, look, clearly this person has their own work to do on themselves, and I send them peace along their way because that's clearly what they need. But you know, you're moving forward and you're putting that energy onto yourself to move forward and to keep climbing that ladder, because it does feel like there's some jealousy there. That's probably why they're trying to get you to come back down that ladder so that you're back on their level again. But do as you wish, Virgo, but I just say to look out for yourself. All right. Anything else for Virgo, please, for the week? 8 o'clock could be significant time for you. We have brown bear spirit. Look at this. Look, some of you might be feeling more tired or energetically drained. This is your heart chakra. You can see it's green energy, but also the paw print on his heart space, and it's green as well. So some of you, this has impacted your heart. And this is why we have that 9 of Pentacles and Queen of Swords, because it's saying, look out for yourself, your own heart here, okay? Stop giving it to people who aren't deserving of it. Stop giving it to that person who's clearly wanting some of it too. All right, we have take some time out, which is interesting, because we then have life is speeding up, which is what we had. This is like that 8 of Wands energy. So if you're feeling more drained, Spirit saying take some time for yourself, because things are going to start to speed up for you with the antelope spirit, okay? So just be aware that take the rest that you need, have the sleep that you need, because you're going to need all that energy in the next few weeks, okay? Well, Virgo, I love you guys. If you'd like a personal reading with me, then completely check out the channel. Oh, the description box down below, my God, on my website is only on there, okay? Don't fall for the scammers who are messaging you on behalf of me. It's not me. None of it is. I will only see it on videos on my page, which you will know with the gray bar at the top if I'm replying to comments with my name. But yeah, so feel free to check the website out. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, I'm not that good at this stuff. I just do the readings and move forward. But yeah, we're trying to keep in touch with YouTube. But anyway, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. I'm sending you all my love, and I hope to see you guys next time.